One individual may die for an idea, but that idea will, after his death, incarnate itself in 1,000 lives. I have to fulfill a certain goal in life. I was born for that. I do not want to fall in the stream of moral thoughts. The future is still in my hands. Undoubtedly, purity and moderation are essential in childhood and youth. I am not at all afraid of the uncertainty of life. A true soldier needs both military and spiritual training. One of my life experiences is also that I have hope that someday will be saved, and does not allow me to wander away from life. Men, money, and materials cannot by themselves bring victory or freedom. We must have the motive power that will inspire us to brave deeds and heroic exploits. Reality is, after all, too big for our frail understanding to fully comprehend. Nevertheless, we have to build our life on the theory which contains the maximum truth. Remember the eternal rule: if you want to get something, you have to give something. To be successful, you have to walk alone. People come with you when you are successful. Weaknesses are removed by good thoughts. We should always keep motivating our soul with high thoughts. Mother's love is the deepest, it is selfless. It cannot be measured in any way. We only have the right to act. Karma is our duty. He is the owner of the fruits of action, not us. Breaking the bondage of karma is a very difficult task. I don't like to waste time in useless things. Lack of faith is the root of all troubles and sorrows. Progress in life means that doubts keep arising, and the process of trying to solve them continues. I did not have innate talent, but I never had the tendency to avoid hard work. Struggle has made me a man. I gained confidence, which was not there before. Compromise is the biggest unholy thing. I am not afraid of troubles and calamities. I will not run away, even when the troubled day comes, but I will go ahead and bear the troubles. If you have to bow down temporarily, bow like a hero. Freedom is not given, it is taken. Only blood can pay the price of freedom. Nationalism is inspired by the highest ideals of the human race: Satyam, the truth; Shivam, the God; Sundaram, the beautiful. Soldiers, who always remain faithful to their nation, who are always prepared to sacrifice their lives, are invincible. Life loses half its interest if there is no struggle, if there are no risks to be taken. Remember that the greatest crime is to compromise with injustice and wrong. No real change in history has ever been achieved by discussions. You give me blood, I will give you freedom. It is our duty to pay for our liberty with our own blood. The freedom that we shall win through our sacrifice and exertions, we shall be able to preserve with our own strength. Freedom will not be obtained by asking, but by snatching. Subhas Chandra Bose was born on 23rd of January, 1897, in a large Bengali family in Orissa during the British Raj. Subhas was the ninth child and the sixth son. He was an Indian nationalist, whose defiance of British authority in India made him a hero among Indians, but his wartime alliances with Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan left a legacy vexed by authoritarianism, anti-Semitism, and military failure. The honorific Netaji, Hindi, respected leader, was first applied to Bose in Germany in early 1942 by the Indian soldiers of the Indische Legion, and by the German and Indian officials in the Special Bureau for India in Berlin. It is now used throughout India. The early recipient of an Anglo-centric education, he was sent after college to England to take the Indian Civil Service examination. He succeeded with distinction in the vital first exam, but demurred at taking the routine final exam, citing nationalism to be a higher calling. Returning to India in 1921, Bose joined the nationalist movement, led by Mahatma Gandhi, and the Indian National Congress. He followed Jawaharlal Nehru to leadership in a group within the Congress which was less keen on constitutional reform and more open to socialism. Bose became Congress president in 1938. In April 1941, Bose arrived in Nazi Germany, where the leadership offered unexpected but equivocal sympathy for India's independence. German funds were employed to open a Free India Center in Berlin. A 3,000-strong Free India Legion was recruited from among Indian POWs, captured by Erwin Rommel's Afrika Korps, to serve under Bose. Subhas Chandra Bose believed that the Bhagavad Gita was a great source of inspiration for the struggle against the British. Swami Vivekananda's teachings on universalism, his nationalist thoughts, and his emphasis on social service and reform had all inspired Subhas Chandra Bose from his very young days. His most famous quote was, "Give me blood and I will give you freedom." Another famous quote was, "Delhi chalo, on to Delhi." This was the call he used to give the INA armies, to motivate them. Jai Hind, Glory to India, was another slogan used by him and later adopted by the Government of India and the Indian Armed Forces. Another slogan coined by him was, Ittihad, Itimad, Qurbani, Urdu for unity, agreement, sacrifice. Bose was featured on the stamps in India from 1964, 1993, 1997, 2001, 2016, 2018 and 2021. Bose was also featured in 2 rupee coins in 1996 and 1997, 75 rupee coin in 2018, and 125 rupee coin in 2021. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose International Airport, at Kolkata. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose Island, formerly Ross Island, and many other institutions in India, are named after him. On August 23, 2007, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe visited the Subhas Chandra Bose Memorial Hall in Kolkata. Abe, who is also the recipient of Netaji Award 2022, said to Bose's family, "The Japanese are deeply moved by Bose's strong will to have led the Indian independence movement from British rule. Netaji is a much respected name in Japan." In the consensus of scholarly opinion, Subhas Chandra Bose's death occurred from third-degree burns on 18 August, 1945, after his overloaded Japanese plane crashed in Japanese-ruled Formosa, now Taiwan. Dr. Yoshimi promptly began to treat Bose, and was assisted by Dr. Tsurta. Soon, In spite of the treatment, Bose went into a coma. A few hours later, between 9 and 10 p.m., on Saturday 18th of August, 1945, Bose died, at the age of 48. In 2021, the Government of India declared 23rd of January as Parakram Divas, Day of Valor, to commemorate the birth anniversary of Subhas Chandra Bose.